Hi, Nabel here at APA. I'm about to show you how to change your draw length by replacing the modules on your M1 cam with the RDS, which is our limb stop. Now, to do this, you will need to lock your cam or use a bolt press to access one screw that's hidden right behind the limb right here. So in this case, if you're by yourself, you could just simply step on the string, pull up on the handle, and lock your cam with the cam lock pin, which will then expose the screw so you can work on it. Because we're doing this a video, I'm gonna have DJ lock the cam for me while I just simply pull on the string backwards here. So this is the cam lock pin. So I'm just gonna pull back on it a little bit. Okay, cam's locked. Then you take a 1/8 inch Allen wrench. You loosen your rotating stop, which is our RDS. Once you do that, it'll expose the one screw that was hidden behind before, okay? So now, you will take and remove the screws. Now, these have blue Loctite on them right from the factory. So we recommend that you would use blue Loctite on them again when you go to put them back in. That's two. There'll be one more. Oh, sorry, that's it. That one has happened to have two in it. There you go. So now, some of these modules will have 2 screws, and some will have 3 screws. It is very important to have all screws installed in the module when you go to put your new modules in. So, for example, if you only have 2 screws, put in the 2. If you have 3 screws on that module, depending on the draw length, you must put in all 3 screws. Otherwise, the module will crush due to the forces applied on it when you draw the bow back. A lot of guys will come in and say, oh, my module is bent or is not fitting properly. And that's because it was most likely installed with 1 screw missing. So then to put them back on, you just simply put a drop of blue Loctite on your screws. That's a pretty big drop. Anyways, and then this would slide in. Now, you gotta be careful to put this in the proper way too. Like it could in some cases fit backwards. So you gotta make sure the track continues along where it leaves the cam. This is your cable track. It's gonna come around and go onto the module. So the module fits in between the bearings and it lines up right with this track right here. See? So right here, so if you can imagine the cable coming around, it'll follow around the track. And then this is your tail of the module. That's where the cable leaves the module at full draw. Once that's in place, then your screw holes will be exposed. Then you take a 764 wrench, and then you can just install the new. I'm just gonna pretend we put a different module in there right now, but I'm just gonna put the same one back in just to show you guys how it's done here. And remember, there's 1 screw underneath the RDS, just nice and snug. And if there was to be a 3rd module screw, it would be located right here. So this happens to be a shorter draw module, so it only has 2. If it would have been a longer draw module, you'll have 1 more screw right in that spot right there. And that one's actually always exposed, so you shouldn't miss it. The one that people may miss sometimes could be the one under the RDS. So once you've got that done, you just simply make sure your cables are all in place. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull on this cable and string and have DJ unlock the cam for me. There you go, cam's unlocked. Then you just have to go back and reset your RDS. Now in this case, what I did is I marked the RDS. There's on the cam, you'll see a small dot that is usually highlighted in silver, and that gives you a reference points to your RDS. So if you ever have to take your bow apart or do something to it, you can always put it back. And I just put a small mark on here, so I just simply line it back up. And I'm going to retighten the RDS screw. And there we go. That's as simple as that to change your draw length on the bow.